With Solskjaer, MU will compete for the Premier League championship next season. Midfielder Jese Lingard is confident that Manchester United have returned to the rankings after Ole Gunnar Solskjaer appeared, and Red Devils are capable of competing for the championship next season. Reply to Sport Mail: Lingard does not spare praise for the Norwegian teacher. Coach Solskjaer and assistant Mike Phelan have brought MU back again. They understand the club and this tournament, thus helping us to overcome the difficult period and understand what is playing perfect football with me, the English midfielder said. Solskjaer is doing very well. He knows what to do when he comes here and immediately gets the support of the players. He told us that the expectations and pressure at the club are very big, but we have to overcome that and play the game properly with MU's character, Lingard continued. MU's number 14 is also confident in the title competitiveness of the home team. United will compete for the championship next season if they can keep the pace as they are now. We are back to ourselves, winning and throwing goal frames into the opponent's net. As long as we have with his head held high at the end of the match, there was nothing more important than that, Lingard emphasized. After Solskjaer sits on the head coach of MU, Red Devils has experienced 10 consecutive unbeaten matches in every arena, including 9 victories. In the Premier League, 8 wins in the last 9 matches, the remaining match against Burnley 2-2, has led United to exit the 6th position and then close to the top 4 with only 2 points less than Chelsea. Jese Lingard made a great contribution to this feat. The England midfielder was an important link on the attack against MU and there were 2 goals with 2 assists under Solskjaer. This weekend in the Premier League, MU Solskjaer will play against Fulham away at 19:30 on February 9. In the middle of next week, at 3 o'clock on February 13, MU will have a big battle with PSG within the 1/8 round of the UEFA Champions League. Man United is about to be tied up, both Herrera and Young. According to Daily Mail, Man United persuaded Ashley Young to sign a 1-year contract and expected this momentum to tie in Ander Herrera. After acquiring Anthony Martial's signature on a 5-year extension contract, Man United is overpowering. According to Daily Mail, the Red Devils leadership has successfully persuaded Senator Ashley Young to extend the contract by 1 year. It sounds simple, but Man United's representatives said they had to talk to Young's agent for months to convince the successful veteran to stay. Man United's next goal will be Ander Herrera, the player who once fell into the dark under Jose Mourinho but was revived very strongly in the era of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It is likely that Man United will not have any difficulty in persuading Herrera to stay. On Sunday, when asked by reporters about the progress of the new contract, Herrera happily said, "If I deserve to be signed with Man United, I am very ready. I am feeling extremely happy at Man United. I am regaining my form and feeling the future ahead has countless things worth waiting for." Herrera was brought back to Man United in June 2014, stemming from the admiration Sir Alex Ferguson gave him, after he witnessed the Spanish star playing a middle-of-the-line boss. Bilbao beat Man United 3-2 at Old Trafford in the framework of 1/8 of Europa League 2011-12. Herrera's peak came in the 2016-17 season, when he received the Sir Matt Busby Award for Man United's Best Player of the Season. However, under Jose Mourinho's dark era, Herrera is forgotten confusing. He often had to sit in the bench leading to a loss of form and he always wanted to continue to stick with Man United. There was a time when Herrera proactively offered to leave because of Mourinho's bad. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer saved Herrera's career. From the position of an unjustly abandoned player under Mourinho, Herrera became the trump card of Man United's midfield. This is evident through the record of scoring 1 goal and 2 assists into the table that Herrera had obtained during Solskjaer. Herrera's tied up by Herrera is extremely important in shaping a stable frame to reach the goal of rediscovering the glory of the past. Under Solskjaer, Rashford reached Europe's top level. Rashford scored again in United's victory against Leicester City. Is it time for people to recognise that the England striker will be the striker of the new generation of Europe? The match against Leicester City in round 25 of the Premier League continues to be a victory for manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. With the score 1-0, the author of the only goal is still Marcus Rashford. Post Jose Mourinho, MU has completely molted, and MU's recent victory was imprinted with the English striker. Outstanding scoring performance under Solskjaer. The 2-2 draw against Burnley in the previous round was the first time United lost points under coach Solskjaer, and they were asked to answer immediately. Rashford was later chosen to receive the Pioneer. Released in the middle instead of Romelu Lukaku, the Three Lions striker has gradually become MU's perfect kicking option. After missing a good chance from Luke Shaw's cross, in the 9th minute, Rashford proved his sharpness in the situation of catching Pogba's pass before completely eliminating Casper goalkeeper Schmeichel. An early goal enough to Reds has 3 points when keeping the minimum gap to the last minute. A goal against Leicester City was Rashford's 8th goal after 13 matches, including 6 goals after 8 times under Solskjaer. After the early goal, the 21-year-old striker still had 5 more chances to score, in total 7 times to reach the goal of MU before being substituted. Rashford was replaced in the last 12 minutes of the match to cede Lukaku's position. There was a time when the main striker of the Belgian striker in Mourinho's squad was inviolable, but it seems that Rashford is gradually taking this place under Solskjaer. The England striker is becoming more and more sharp, cooler than the opponent's goal, what he once missed and lost his chance to play in the Red Devils squad. Talking numbers. According to Hoscord, only 2 players have fired in 6 national championship matches since December 22. Why is the 22/12th milestone? Because it was the first match Solskjaer took over his team wants to create a series of 10 unbeaten games, making MU return to the form of the second most beloved team in the world. Those 2 players, one is superstar Lionel Messi, and the other is Marcus Rashford. Score goals in the matches against Tottenham, Brighton and nearest Leicester. Only the goals of Rashford in 2019 brought directly 6 points for MU. The goal in stoppage time against Bournemouth in December showed that although the number of goals for the young striker in the Premier League has not yet reached 2 digits, he directly gave it to the club 8 of the total. 48 points won this season, accounting for 16.7%. It can be seen that the rise in Rashford's form under Solskjaer was mainly the result of his relocation to the striker. The England international is very interested in being handed the responsibility of leading the attack, but how his performance under Solskjaer is compared to the world-class strikers, in the same period and in the whole season. First, at Rashford's top-performing series, only 3 players in the top 5 European championships had more shots than the English striker in 90 minutes at about the same time. That particular number of Rashford is 4.95, only losing to Fabio Quagliarella, 5.05, Messi, 5.48, and Cristiano Ronaldo, 6.63. When he only saw the number of hits from the living situations, apart from the 3 players mentioned above, Rashford, 3.48, also ranked under Harry Kane, 3.5, and Kylian Mbappé, 3.68. Obviously, in situations where the position is chosen, players graduating from MU are standing on par with the best players in Europe. Meanwhile, if considering the ability, only 2 strikers, Rodrigo Moreno and Alexander Lacazette, had more successful dribbles than Rashford, 13, since the first match of MU under Solskjaer. Ending points and passing people are the outstanding skills of Rashford, but the ability to keep the ball waiting for new play is the most unexpected thing about him. In fact, Rashford has an exact pass rate of 84.27%, ranking 3rd among 99 major soccer players at least 5 matches since December 22, 2018, only after Cheick of Angers and Son Heung-min Tottenham. What makes Rashford lose compared to the top strikers is probably the ability to transform into goals. His average number of shots per 90 minutes is 4.95, ranked 5th among the players in the top 5 European championships. The conversion rate into goals from those shots is only 16.2%. Surprisingly, that number is only slightly lower than the average of the whole season, as of now 16.4%. This fact shows that Rashford is not a good striker to make the most of the opportunity, but has his own advantages to hunt the table and make a positive contribution to improving MU's rank since the era of military rule. Solskjaer. With 21 years of age, what Rashford is offering at Old Trafford deserves to receive compliments from fans. If you continue with the Red Devil sublimated, it would not be surprising if one day the English striker became one of the best strikers in the continent.